Hey, everybody. I'm Mari-Lyn. It's Thursday Messages. You are on the Conscious Spirit podcast. So, I'm going to show you 3 cards. You're going to pick your card. I'm going to draw runes, and you'll get a message from Spirit for something that's going on in your life. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You might even get your own messaging. And if that's the case, then that's great. Whatever you get, whether it's the cards, it's the runes, something I say, might not resonate exactly, but you get clarity. Go with what you get. That's amazing. That really is. Let's see, like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. We appreciate all of your support. Of course, comments and the website, tcseveryday.psychics.com. You can reach out through there, the contact us form. You can see everything we offer. If you need paranormal help, reach out there. Our paranormal help is always free, and the other services we charge for. Okay, that's enough of all of that stuff. Without further ado, here are your cards. Okay, group 1. You have chosen the gray heron. Introspection, patience. Let's draw some runes and see what's going to go with this, okay? All right, we have Isa, the stillness rune, the icicle, the ripple effect, which there is a ripple effect, with the heron standing in the water, a little bit of a ripple effect there. Let's see what else we've got. All right. Oh, we got the dice cup. Perth. This is hidden mysteries. This is intuition. What do we got here? Well, what I'm getting straight away: introspection, patience, stillness, and intuition. Hidden mysteries. Something is going on in your life that you aren't really looking at. You aren't being fully honest with yourself. You aren't trusting. This Perth, this dice cup, doesn't mean trust. But in this reading, that's exactly what I'm getting. To trust your intuition, to trust that partnership with spirit, and also to trust yourself. That's where the stillness comes in, the patience. With whatever this is that's going on, whether it's a situation, it's your job, it's a relationship, or it's just you. Maybe the relationship with yourself. Maybe really stepping into who you are, defining your identity. Taking time to really go in deep. Ask yourself the hard questions. And if you ask a hard question and you answer it and you know that there is another answer, call bullshit. It's okay. I call bullshit on myself all the time. Did it yesterday, did it the day before. Got mad at my husband for something. And I said, Mari-Lyn, that's bullshit. You're not mad at him. No, I was mad at me. Um, but when we can get still, quiet in the brain, quiet in the heart, settle our emotions, our ego, and really ask ourselves, what do we want? What don't we want? Do I like the way I'm doing this? Do I need to change? Do I, whatever it is, we have to have patience because not everything can be instant. We are so programmed these days for instant gratification. It's not going to happen in this. You are being asked to be patient. Patience is required for you to go in deep enough to really discover and uncover what it is that you truly want and need in whatever this situation is. So, getting quiet, really connecting with yourself, and trusting that connection between yourself and spirit, that integration of human and soul, and be honest with yourself. This gray heron, he's looking down, he's looking into the water. Well, you know what? He's seeing a reflection. Is the reflection that you get back in the mirror truthful? Yeah, but you got to go in. Sorry, I've got a hair tickling my nose. You got to go in, and sometimes we've got to weed out what no longer serves us. Yeah, I don't think I've got really much more to say. I could keep saying it different ways, but that's it. You've got this. I'd love to know in the comments where in your life this resonated for you, if it did indeed resonate. All right. Thanks for letting me be part of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, group two, you've chosen the seahorse. The words here are fatherly power and constancy. Let's see what runes go with this. All right, we've got Rado, the Journeys rune. And, that could be a physical journey or a mental journey, a spiritual journey. And we've got the flow, right? I think this is flow. Yes. Laguz. Oopsie. Laguz. We've got flow, the cycle of life, renewal. Um, so we've got journeys, flow, seahorse, and a cramp in my hand. So, fatherly power, constancy. A funny word, constancy. You don't really hear that word. Um, but it means faithful. Mm. I'm also getting consistency, which would go along with flow, being in flow. Um, in the journey. Okay, with this seahorse, group two, what I'm getting is that you are either currently in a situation or there's a situation that's coming toward you or you're moving toward, you are going to be asked to take a leadership role. You're going to be asked to be, if not the head, um, part of the head, part of the leading team in this role. And there's going to be sacrifice for you to make to live up to the role that you're going to be asked to play. What is this? This feels very, for most of you, this feels very situational. A situation's going to come up, and you're going to be asked to stand in this energy that you carry anyway. You just might not lean into it, so to speak. The uh, what do I want to say? The gathering of the people, of not swaying them, but teaching them in everybody's highest good. This might be in a job, this might be in a recreation, but you are going to be asked to step up into a leadership role, a mentorship role, um, and it's going to take commitment. It's going to take being faithful and true to this group, being in flow and seeing it through from beginning to end, through the cycle of its existence. For some of you, that could be short. For others of you, it could be a longer duration. The journey that is involved in this is twofold for you. There is a journey that you will go on your own as the father of this, as that leader role, as that mentor. And then there's the physical journey that you will go on with everyone else that's in this group. You are not being asked to do anything that isn't already part of who you are, part of how you naturally carry yourself and communicate. But like I said before, you don't always lean into those qualities that you have. And the opportunity is either here or it's coming. And you're being asked to accept. You are being asked to believe that you are the right person for the position. You are the right person to lead. And whether it's a solo leader or a partnership leader, that's going to vary for everybody. But you are the right person. You have got what it takes, and you will blossom and you will help everyone else expand and step into their higher good. Well, this sounds exciting, and I would love to know if you chose this card. If you already know what this scenario is, I'd love to know it in the comments. And if you don't, I hope you're looking forward to it, and I hope you accept. All right, group two, that's it. Thanks for letting me be part of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, group 3. You've chosen the wild goose. Trust in the group, communication. Let's see what runes we have to go with this. All right. What do we have here? We have Othala. This is spiritual and health. Excuse me. Spiritual inheritance. Values could also be karma. Oh, and we have Berkana, the growth rune. Fresh starts, regeneration. Mm, Value. Oh, okay. Values, karma, growth, regeneration, trust in the group, and communication. So, group 3, what I'm getting for you in this reading is that communication is paramount for you right now. Communicating clearly, concisely, not only with yourself, but also with those that are in your closest group, your family, your coworkers, your friends. Each individual group in your life, this applies to. And for your growth, for your highest growth, and for the highest growth of those people around you, communication, clear communication, saying what you mean, meaning what you say, and um, being very clear and deliberate with your words of what you need, what you want. Maybe it's an expectation that builds trust in the group both ways. When everybody can have the mindset of clear communication, not just saying what you know it means in your head, but also speaking what it means. My dad told me this is kind of a funny story, a little bit sad. He goes to a restaurant and he's looking at he's looking at the burger menu, and they have so many right varieties of burgers, and he's thinking, oh, that's too much. He's 94, he doesn't eat a lot. He's thinking, oh, that's too much. So when the waitress comes, he says, can I just get a plain hamburger? When he said plain hamburger, he didn't mean a hamburger patty and a bun. That's not what he meant, but that's what he asked for. That's what he got. A hamburger patty and a bun. They did put lettuce, tomato, probably pickles and onion. They brought him a plate of those on the side. But in his mind, he knew what he wanted. He didn't say what he wanted. He didn't say exactly. So he was like, it was fine. It was good. It was great dinner. But he said when they brought it, I was a little surprised. And I said, well, she brought you what you asked for. And he laughed and said, yep, she certainly did. So in communicating for this time of maybe maybe there's a reason that this is coming up for you right now, but this isn't necessarily a one-time deal. This isn't like for a situation. There might be a situation that you're like, oh, this makes so much sense, but this is for a life lesson to really learn and accept a new way of communicating that is clear and honest and shows that you value what you're saying, and you value the other people enough to speak so everybody understands. So um, there's no room for misunderstandings. In that communication, the trust builds. And when you trust those that you are with, that communication piece becomes so much easier. We feel safe, we can relax, we can be honest with ourselves, we can be honest with others. So that communication piece with ourselves is really important too, of being honest with ourselves, understanding our own value and our own values. And as we grow and expand in the human life and in the spiritual realms, it all grows and it all starts to make sense. And our communication skills broaden, as does the trust, as then most likely does the group, which is a beautiful thing. So, wild goose. Is there anything more I get with this? There really isn't. Nope. Saying what you mean and mean what you say, speaking with intention, listening with intention also, that builds trust with everybody. It also allows people, when you speak and listen with intention, with integrity, people feel the value. People feel heard and seen. They feel understood and accepted. And that's what we all are looking for. That's all humans are looking for that. That builds trust. That makes for better communication. And it is a beautiful loop that just propels everybody's growth. And now that I'm tripping over my words, I think it's time to be done. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. And take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.